So I have this really cool trick for you today. It's actually pretty simple. Beginner magicians can do this. It is a beginner trick. It almost involves like no sleight of hand. I think there's like 1 or 2 moves that you're going to need. But you could learn this trick in about 5 to 10 minutes. It's really cool. It's really simple. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. So basically, you can have the spectator choose any card you want. Let's say it is this one. I will look away. But that is your card. Alright. So I'll have the spectator call out stop as I riffle down. Let's say stop right there. And I'm going to show you guys one more time. I'll look away. That is your card, alright? Cool. So, how many cuts do you want me to give the deck? I would ask this to the spectator, let's say 4, 5, or 6. And they say 4, alright? I go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, after that, I could shuffle it up as much as I want to. Just like that. And I'm going to tell the spectator, I've been getting pretty good at controlling cards to certain places, and I'm pretty confident that it's not in this half. It's not in that packet. We'll set that down. I'm pretty sure not only is it in this packet, but it's one of these 5 cards. Alright, it's one of these top 5 cards. But I don't want you to say anything if you see it. Alright, so here we go. 7 of spades, 5 of clubs, jack of hearts, 2 of diamonds, ace of hearts. Now, you saw your card in there, right? Okay, cool. Well, watch. I'm going to do this. Ready? Just happened. Was your card gone? Did it vanish from these 4 cards? Pretty sure it did. Well, you may ask where it went. Well, if I spread out the cards like this, you can see that only one card is face up. And it's your card, the 7 of spades. And that's the trick, guys, and I hope you like it. Now for the tutorial. Okay, guys, so for this trick, you're going to need a deck of cards, and that is it. I'm going to teach you how to do it with a table, and then I'm going to teach you how to do it without a table, alright? So, you can have the spectator choose any card you want, and beforehand you can have the spectator shuffle up the cards. It doesn't matter. So, let's say they choose this one right here, alright? And you as the magician want to look at it, but this is a tutorial, so we will. King of spades, alright? Well, we're going to take the king, and we're just going to have the spectator call out stop. And you want them to call out stop about here, in the bottom half of the area. So you could say, go ahead and call out stop. And then by the time you say stop, you're already about halfway. So that's a good tactic. Or you could say call out stop, and then go super fast, and then go kind of slower towards the end. And I'll tell you why you want it in about this bottom half. So let's say they say stop right there, okay? You're going to lift up where they said stop, and you're going to be like, that's your card, and you don't want to see it. And you're going to bring it back, and you're going to place all of this on top, but you're going to get a pinky break above their card. Not below, but above, alright? So then you're going to ask them, how many cuts do you want me to give the deck? And looking at the gap from where it is, I'd say this is about 4, 5, or 6 cuts. Maybe you could do 3, 4, or 5. Yeah, I would probably say 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, or 6. No more than 6, no less than 3. So let's say 4. What you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, you're just going to lift up all the rest of the cards, place that on top, and now the card's on top. So basically, whatever number they say on the last one, you're just going to pick up from the break, alright? So, here's what we're going to do. If they call out stop up here, and then they place their card right there, you get a break. What you're going to do is you're just going to cut the deck, I'd say like twice. And then you have all this, and what you're going to do is called a triple. It's a triple false cut, all right? And this is what it looks like. It looks like this, and their card is still on top, all right? So how to do this? You're going to hold the deck like this, where it's all these 4 fingers on top. Pinky could just hang off the side, but I usually keep it up there, and then thumb on the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to swing cut about half the cards by lifting up on your pointer finger like this. And then you're just going to swivel it into this hand, and you're going to grasp it right there. Then you're going to take about half of the remaining packet, do the exact same thing, except you're going to keep a break with your pinky right there, alright? Then you're going to take this last packet, set it down, pick up from the break, set it down, and set this down, and now the card's on top. So I'm going to go through that in detail. You're going to do about a third of the cards, bring it to this hand. You're going to cut about another third, just like this, so it's half of the packet that you have now. You're going to bring it into this hand, just like that. but you're going to get a break right there, okay? You're going to place the rest of the packet, so what you didn't cut, into this hand. Place that on the table. Lift up everything from the break. Place it on the table. Place the last packet on the table, alright? And then their card is still on top. So at full speed, it'll look something like this. And then their card's on top still, alright? And it's a really good convincer for the spectator. It actually does look like you did a cut, or 3 cuts. You're going to place all this on top. And then you're going to do whatever kind of shuffles you want. You just got to keep their card on top. So I just did a riffle, but I kept their card on top, alright? So, here's what you're going to do next. You're going to eliminate about a little more than half. So I'd say like that much probably. And you're going to place that on the table, and their card is still on top here. And you're going to say, I'm pretty sure your card's not in there. I'm pretty sure it's in this packet, but not only that, I'm pretty sure it's one of these top 5 cards. And you're not going to count the cards off, you're going to reverse count them, alright? So you're not going to go like this, you're going to go like this. So you place these on top of the other card, so now their card's on the bottom. And you're going to say this before you flip them over, not after, but before. If you see your card, don't react, I don't want to know what it is. Then you're going to flip them over, and they're going to see their card first, and they're not going to react, hopefully. And then here's like the only sleight of hand move that comes in. You're going to peel off one, and you're going to peel off a second one. But it's only one, alright? I put the king on the bottom of the packet. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to hold it like you're doing that fake swing cut thing, and you're going to peel off one card. And as you take the second card, you're going to bring it back and grip it with these 2 fingers and your thumb. So it's like this, alright? And at the same time, you're going to take back the second card. Now, you don't want to fidget around with it. You want to keep it as still as possible because they still think that there's 2 cards here, but there's not. There's only 1. And you want to do it kind of fast, so it'll look like, alright, king spades, 6, no. And you don't want to do that either. You don't want to stop short. I made that mistake in the performance, alright? I don't think you saw it, but it was very, very subtle. So, you want to go all the way. And extra is better if you want. It could be like that. It doesn't matter because your hand's covering that up, alright? So, it's going to be, so at full speed it'll look like this, okay? Alright, so, I'll go over this one more time. You're going to take the king, peel it off, and as you take the second one, so as your thumb is about to peel that off, you're going to place it right there, and then you're just going to take the rest of the cards, no funny moves or anything. So now you have 4 cards here and their card on the bottom. You're going to place this on top of that packet. So now their cards face up in the middle. Alright? And here's what you don't want to do. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. You don't want to place it like this, or you can't see it, but you don't want to place it where you can see the king of spades. Alright? So you don't want to place it like this. And that's very exaggerated, but it's probably more something like that. You don't want to place it like that because then you'll see that there's a card face up. So make sure it's squared up. And then you're going to say, now I'm pretty sure your card is now gone from the packet of 5. And they're already going to be like, wait, but it's there. I saw it go there. And then when you spread out the cards and they see that it's face up in the middle, they're just going to lose their mind. So that's essentially the trick. I'm going to go over the entire thing one more time. But this time, it'll be for street magic, alright? So you could do this on a street without a table, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So we're going to say they chose the same card, alright? You're going to say, and let's just say this is their hand right there, so they're holding onto it like this. You're going to say, call it stop. They say stop. You place it right here. Now this is the hard part. If you're doing this for street magic, this is the other sleight of hand move. But if you have a table, don't watch the rest of this video, alright? So, you're going to place it on top with the pinky break. You're going to transfer it to a thumb break like this, and you're going to do swing cuts. You're going to say, and don't ask them how many you want, just do like 2 or 3. And you want to lift up the rest of that packet on the third one. Now normally it'll be like this, where your pointer finger gets, I don't know, 1 or 2 cards past theirs. And you just you're going to have to readjust it without causing a lot of suspicion to keep their card on top, okay? So we'll do that again. Their card's right there. Pinky break, right there. Swing cut just 2 or 3 times. So I did it again, right? And then you want to just place it on top. Now it's on top, and then you're just going to do a riffle, and I'm not using the table. I'm just doing it in midair. their card's still on top, alright? So now here's what you're going to do. You're going to cut about a little more than half, or it could be half, so let's stay right there. You're going to give this to the spectator to hold out their hand like this. So it's going to look like this, okay? So let's just say that's the spectator's hand. You're going to reverse count the top 5 cards. You're going to reload it on the bottom, and then do the other 4 cards. And you're going to place this in the spectator's hand, okay? Now, I don't know if you can see, it's ever so slightly where you see a tiny bit of black. The spectator will most likely notice that. So you just want to quickly square it up, and then you're going to say it's gone. You're going to place that on top of the deck. You're going to take it from them, and then their card is the only card face up in the deck. And that is the trick, guys, and I hope you like it.